Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jaileali. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. I am going to channel a message. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest because it is a general channeling. I am going to focus in what is being revealed. We are about to go through a full moon. At the moment I am doing this video, so this is a moment of illumination, revelation, bringing to the consciousness certain experiences. So let's see what is presenting right now. What is being presented. Okay, immediately I am seeing three directions. Some of you are reevaluating situations and you have to make a choice. The thing is that the path have turned very discomfortable these last days, weeks for some of you, for some people even months, but I am seeing that this is something more recent. And the discomfort is very associated to the fact that perhaps you have fear right now to make a choice. You have fear of the future. I am seeing a lot of energy focused in possible timelines, possible things that could happen, and this is creating a lot of uncertainty. Uncertainty, it is being born from this anxiety and this excessive focus in what could happen ahead. So what I am perceiving, let's see, what are about these three directions. Okay, there is one direction that you are putting your focus right now. It is like you have these other two choices, but you are not like putting entirely your focus there, or you don't want to approach those things right now for some reason. Let's see. The thing is that this direction, it is something that belongs more to a, I always use this word, but yeah, it is an expectation, as if you wanted to force a certain situation because you really want to create an experience. I think that for some of you this is related to a relationship or something that you desire a lot, but the desire right now or the intention to choose this path, it is being born from feeling the lack. You know, for example, I really want to create a certain situation in my life. Let's suppose that you want to obtain resources so you can develop other projects. It is important, the thing with resources, that resources could have a divine purpose. This is something that we weren't educated about, but divine purpose, it is that we are using resources for taking care of ourselves, of course, and to develop other projects and things that can really help us to develop the potential and our potential, and to collaborate also with other people, because we all came here to collaborate with other people, but in very different ways. We all came here to offer something. So it is very important that to focus when we are really wanting something because that has a divine purpose, or because we want these resources to use them for something that is important, because you know, consumerism is also part of our cultural the culture of our society. So well, what I am seeing, it is that the impulse of going into this direction, it is being born from this place. Like, I am going to obtain that because finally, perhaps I'm going to have a certain status for the external people. Or I am, if this is about a relationship, I am going to choose this person, or I am going to choose this direction because that thing is going to create the sensation that I finally have someone that is accompanying me, so I'm not going to feel this abandonment or this loneliness anymore. So it is an impulse of covering up something by obtaining this external thing. And I am saying that in the long term, the situation, it is not going anywhere. I mean, it is going to some, it is going to a direction, but this direction is much more linked with a deviation of the soul, which is also something that we need many times to experiment. deviations of the soul are as much as important as learning to choose, many times, learning to choose the paths of the soul, because through them we identify what we don't want anymore. But this is what I am seeing from this path. In the long term, this is not something that is going to flow. It is not something that you are going to feel comfortable with, because of the original intention from which you are doing this. And then there are these two other directions that are being opened in front of you. These two ones, it is like you don't want to look at them at this point. Perhaps for some of you, this is about resistance. This is about, I really want this situation to work out, but that is emerging again from control, not from listening to the signals of your body, not listening to yourself, but from control and from really wanting that situation to work out. But what perhaps you are not seeing, it is that situations can work out in your life, perhaps in a more wonderful way, amazing ways that you are not getting in touch right now with. But you need to let go of control and to trust in yourself, in your inner voice, principally because you already know this deep down inside. And of course, in life and in what life is reflecting, because life reflects what we are sustaining inside. So this is the thing. Many times what we are sustaining, we are not conscious about it. We are not aware about what we are sustaining. So, okay, there are these two paths. One of them is creating more resistance than the other. I mean, a lot of resistance. I think because, in first place, because it implies detachment from the direction that you want to move forward right now. And that you already know that this is an emotional attachment again. And then we have these two other paths, and one of them, it seemed to flow. It seemed to have a very flowing energy, or something that could be linked or with achieving these expectations or the things that you want to create. Again, this is not about not desiring anything or not wanting anything from life. On the contrary, those things are impulsing us to move forward. But it is very, very important to go inwards and to understand the intention behind our desires. Because there is when we can, where we can connect, with desires of the soul. So, okay, why is this path? I am inventing words today. Why is this path creating so much resistance? Because I think it isn't actually a way that you really want to move forward. I think that the path of growth, it is very linked with the one that you are already identifying. Okay. I think you are reconsidering this other experience because it could be something that you believe. This is coming more from a perception or a belief that you need to do, or that society wants you to do, or society could be the environment or the people that is surrounding you. But this isn't something that you actually want to approach. You are considering this because of a mandate, because you could feel that this experience is something that everyone has to do, or it is what you should do in this situation to move forward. I am feeling that this is linked with resources and projects and the status that perhaps you are having right now, and what you want to achieve regarding that. But I am not seeing that path is actually something that it is, again, in coherence with yourself. So we have two paths in here that you clearly don't want to, and the first one you do want to move in there, but again, I explained the intention and the impulse of that direction. And this other one, it is like having suddenly we have like other ideas. You are reevaluating and thinking too much. And you are thinking too much because you already know which is the decision in here. The decision is very clear. You are opening up other ideas that you don't want to approach as a mechanism of protection. Now I see it as a mechanism of protection to not taking to not take an initiative in the direction that you know that is the one for you, because at times you don't believe in perhaps in your own capacities. You could lose the confidence in yourself, and that is something very natural, and we are not going to regain the confidence by waiting. We regain our confidence once we take the action, even with even trembling, even shaking of fear, and doing things anyways. Many times we have to do it that way. It won't be something comfortable. So I think that you have very, very clear which is the decision to move forward, but this implies detachment from old perceptions, ideas that are opening up right now. I am seeing other ideas, but they are not going anywhere. They are mechanisms of escapism, and so it is the direction in which you are putting your energy right now, and you know it. Which is the principal one, which which is the path that truly aligns with your purpose in this present moment, or that truly has a sense, or it is aligned with your authenticity. But it is the fear of not being capable. It is the illusion of inferiority. It is perhaps the comparison with other people. I am feeling a lot this energy in this channeling. What is making you feel that you cannot move into that space, but you can, and the energy is very beautiful. I think that you will find a new version of yourself. You are going to discover your capacities, your power, and that is going to bring a lot of light to your life and a lot of enjoyment too. Well, this is the message today. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.